Hello, everyone, and welcome to CDEV 108, Observation and Assessment for Early Learning and Development. I am Professor Dusenberry, and I will be your instructor during this 16-week course. First, I'd like to start off by going over the syllabus pretty quickly with you, and if you have any questions, you can always email me, and I will get back to you within 24 hours. And also, if you have any concerns that you want to speak to me with, I also can set up a Zoom meeting with you at any time. Again, let's go start off with the syllabus and kind of go into more explanation. So the first thing I really want you to be aware of is the textbook. By now, you should already receive this textbook. It is week by week plans for documenting children's development by Barbara Ann Nielsen, and it is the 7th edition. So if you don't have this textbook, you need to get it right away. You can get the online version, which is through MindTap. I want to show you this real quick since we're here. So under modules, you click modules, it has welcome to Canvas, it has your course information, and right here, student MindTap resources. MindTap on Canvas registration and login. You're going to click on that, log in, and I believe it's $80 fee for MindTap. Now with that fee, you will receive an online version of the textbook, so a digital copy, right? So you can just go 100% digital, or if you are like me and like to actually have the textbook and tab things and highlight, then you can get the textbook as well. Very, very important that you get the purchase MindTap, because MindTap houses all the videos that we'll be using, all the quizzes. So if you don't have MindTap, you won't be able to pass this course. So again, the most economical version is going through here and purchasing the $80 package that will give you access to a digital textbook. Also, it has, I believe, a 7-day free trial period. So you can always, if you have to wait, if you're waiting on funds or you can't purchase it right away, you can utilize the free trial period. Just make sure to purchase it before the trial period is over, because you don't want to lose any grades that you've obtained during the trial period. Okay, that's the most important to start with. And then let's go back to the syllabus. We give you the course description, which is that this course focuses on the appropriate use of assessment and observation strategies to document young children's development and learning. It emphasizes uses of findings to inform and plan learning environments and experiences. We will be utilizing recording strategies, rating systems, portfolios, and other multiple assessment tools will be explored, along with strategies for collaborating with families and professionals. And it says field trips and field-based assignments may be required, and we're going to talk about that. That is the actual observations. Within this course, there are 3 observations, and because of the pandemic, I provide videos for you to utilize. You can utilize, in some areas, you can utilize children maybe in your family, like younger cousins and so forth, or you can actually go into a lab school and conduct the observations. And we'll go into that during the observation meetings that we have. And those are, let's see, do I have them up here? Not yet. So let me go ahead and click on the actual syllabus. So there's some important dates for you to know, and they are our mandatory class Zoom meetings are very important that you attend, because we are going to be going over the observations in detail. I will record them so you can go back and look at different sections. If you want to revisit, you may do that. But I would suggest you being there. Not only is it worth extra credit points, but it's going to give you a complete understanding of what's going on, and we're going to actually practice some of the observation together. So before I send you out on conducting them, you'll have some base knowledge. And those dates are, and again, they're always on Saturday. They start at 9 a.m. September 4th is our first one. We'll talk about observation 1. October 9th is our second Zoom meeting, where we will address observation 2. And November 6th, is our third observation. Okay. As you know, this course is worth 3 units. And prerequisite is CDEV 107. Okay, you want to make sure to have 107 before you take 108. I always will list each week, whatever we're covering, I will make sure to indicate what SLO, which are your student learning outcomes. There are 3 during this session that we'll be learning, which is you'll be able to describe and evaluate the characteristics and strengths and limitations and applications of these contemporary observation and assessment tools, which again we'll be utilizing within all three observations. You're also going to complete systematic observation using a variety of data collection methods to inform environmental design, interactions, and curriculum. Again, we take what we learn and then we can produce, the design of the environment. We can help with interactions and also create curriculum by looking at these observations that we'll be completing. And they also will be able to identify and evaluate the role of partnerships with families and other professionals and utilizing these interpretations of the observational data to inform teaching strategies or practices. So we'll be able to, you're going to learn how these observations, you can take them and talk to the family about them and also get other professional help if needed in creating, the curriculum and the environment and so forth for the children. Some dates, some very important dates for this semester. The term starts August 23rd. That will be the first week of school, and it ends December 12th. The last day to add is September 5th, but really important date for you to know, the last day to drop without a W is September 6th. If you pass that September 6th mark, you will see a W on your transcripts. Okay. So again, we already talked about, very important, you get your textbook and course materials. The textbook is week by week, plans for documenting children's development. It's the 7th edition. And as you see highlighted, very important to have that Mind tab package with that. So you have to have access to internet, Canvas, and MindTap, and email. And then I give you the actual links for information, the foundations and framework that we'll be utilizing, as well as DRDP's information. You'll be able to pull that up, and I will go over that more in detail. Again, the content overview, this is going to tell you each week what we're going over. So you can read through that at your own time leisurely. And then this is really important. This is something that I'm a big checklist person, so I would print this out and check off as I am completing it. But as you see, typically one chapter is covered each week. It's very important you read the chapters before coming to class and then review the PowerPoints and so forth. Again, we are not having a class per se session. This is a hybrid, but we do meet those 3 Saturdays. So very important to check your emails, because I will email you every Saturday and let you know what's coming up for that week and what is due, kind of talk about the things we've discussed in our discussion boards and so forth. So it's very important that you read your emails and have an Access account so you can read them weekly. So again, it's broken down by week. So here's week 1, 2, all the way through 16. And then we go into the points. If you want to see how many points, this course is a total of 740 points. Your points can be received by in-class participation, which are your weekly discussions. I do offer some extra credit, which again are those 3 Zoom meetings. And also I ask for a survey. There's 2 surveys that I will give you credit for as well. There's no makeup quizzes or work allowed, so it's very important that you look at your due dates and the times. The time's going to always be 11:59. Again, we're going to go over week 1 momentarily, so you'll see kind of how that works. Class rules of conduct is just saying, please, make sure that you are respectful when you are communicating with your peers. Again, honesty, academic honesty. Want to make sure that you are doing your own work and you're citing those that you are utilizing, right? And here's a breakdown. Participation, discussion, and assignments. They're 10 points each. There's 20 of them, therefore that's 200 points. Weekly quizzes. There's a weekly quiz every week worth 10 points, and that totals, there's actually 14 quizzes. And then midterm, the midterm is 75 points, and then the final exam is also worth 75. The midterm is up to through week 1 through 8, and then the final is 9 through 16. And again, they're just true and false on multiple choice questions. And I give you study guides as well, and we go over them. Then observation 1, the first one is children's motor development. Observation 2 will be language and literacy, and observation 3 is going to dive into social and emotional development. Okay, and then there's the points on the side as well. Again, we're going to dive deeper into this um, within each of our Zoom meetings regarding those observations.